Explosion? Explosion? Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Brotato. Today we're playing as the Artificer, which is an expert on explosions. And if you've seen any of my videos, you'll know that I love explosions. For every +1 elemental damage I have, I get plus 4% explosion size, which is really cool because it finally gives some sort of use to elemental damage outside of the wizard class. So I'm really excited about that. And straight away we got +1 elemental damage, so let's take it. Let's take plus 10% attack speed because my damage is already at a negative 100%. So the only weapons I can realistically take are explosive weapons since everything else now has a negative 102% damage penalty onto it, but explosive weapons have a 175% explosion damage bonus, which kind of counteracts it. My character kind of looks like Chucky Finster from the Rugrats, which if you know what I'm talking about, you're a boomer. I had to search that up. Let's take +3 max HP, and let's also take even more elemental damage. Landmines. A landmine spawns every 12 seconds, dealing 28 damage in an area. I'm going to take this because landmines are an explosive item, and all explosive items have a plus 175% boost. Okay, I'm going to lock this plank and take the shredder. I'm also going to lock this lumberjack shirt. If you were wondering why I locked a lumberjack shirt, even though, it doesn't really help me right now, it's because it's a unique item, meaning that if I buy it once, then it will be removed from the item pool for the rest of the entire run, which basically just frees up a spot for even more overpowered items, which I'll always take. Let's take +1 range damage now. Let's also take a little bit of luck, just so that I can increase the amount of items I get. Alright, let's take this rare plank, which has a 30% chance to explode on hit, as well as this lumberjack shirt. I also think I'm going to lock this propeller hat for the extra luck and start the next wave. So some things I'm going to need to make this an absolutely broken run is more attack speed because it is abysmal right now. Extra damage won't always hurt, but the thing that will really help are the items that increase my explosion damage and /or explosion radius. For example, there's a dynamite which increases explosion damage by plus 15%, and I think there's like some sort of propeller tank or something that increases the size even more. Okay, I have some pretty good options here. Think I'm going to take +2 armor for extra survivability. Let's take the propeller hat for more luck. What also wouldn't hurt are just more weapons in general. For example, more shredders, more planks, more landmines, because those three are basically the only weapons I can really use. Because as stated, everything else has a negative 100% damage reduction, meaning every other weapon is only going to do 1 damage. And we all know that's not enough to kill them. One thing that would make this an absolutely broken run was if I got the nuclear device, which as the name suggests, is a nuclear weapon, and is very obviously explosive in nature. I think I'm going to take this mushroom for more HP regeneration, which will help with survivability. Let's also take +9% dodge, that is quite a lot. Alright, let's take the shredder, as well as the scar for more XP gain. And finally, let's take another shredder and start the next wave. I think I also want to increase my speed ever so slightly because I feel really slow right now. Also, on a side note, all of my videos that I've done so far have been on Danger 0, which is relatively pretty easy, but the reason I do it on Danger 0 is because it's just easier for me to commentate it rather than having to pay attention. Because if I pay attention, I stop talking, and that doesn't make a very entertaining video. Alright, let's take +2 elemental damage. Let's combine some of these shredders to rare shredders and take another rare plank. Let's also take this toxic sludge for even more elemental damage. It feels so weird accepting this because 99.9% of the time I will never take this. So this is a first time. So as I was saying in the previous round, I do all of these videos on Danger 0. Tell me in the comments whether or not you want me to do some other dangers like Danger 1, 2, 3 to 4, even 5. I've done them off camera just on my own for fun and also so that I can unlock some of the really OP items. But yeah, if you want to see me do those runs, just tell me in the comments. And while you're down there in the comments, be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps me out, and I'll appreciate it very much. Ooh, alien magic is pretty good. Considering this is free, I think I'll take it. Alright, let's increase our elemental damage even more, since my normal damage is pretty good. Well, what do you know, let's take more range damage. Well, I'll take another rare shredder. And let's finish off all these shenanigans with buying another shredder to make all of my shredders rare. Okay, I'm taking a bit of damage, but that's mainly due to laziness. Wow, let's take even more elemental damage. Ooh, a crown. Harvesting increases by an additional 8% by the end of the wave. Every time I increase my harvesting by an X amount, that means I earn that amount of materials and XP at the end of the wave, as you can see it right here. It also increases by 5% every time it activates, meaning that by the end of every round, I'm going to earn by like 13%. I'm not really sure how that works. But hey, considering I got this really early, I'll take it. As soon as I had clicked start wave, I realized that there was also a toxic sludge, but my brain has gotten so used to ignoring it that I didn't even notice it until the very last second. Because I wonder if it's possible just to increase elemental damage so much that everything dies on screen with a single explosion. Just like that. Alright, let's increase our attack speed because I love attacking. I was thinking about increasing my speed because I feel really slow. But plus 4 elemental damage, which means a plus 16% increase in explosion size. I can't say no to that. Let's take the Shady Potion just for some extra luck. And I also think I'm going to pick up this Alien Tongue for extra pickup range, simply because it will help in collecting all the materials on ground. Yes, this is what I need. Dynamite, plus 15% explosion damage. I need more of these. Oh, thank you, game. Oh yeah, I can really feel that extra attack speed coming into play. I feel so much more deadlier. If somehow the developer of Brotato sees this, could you add some sort of feature to save how the character looks at the end of a wave? Because look at my guy. Look how adorable he looks as he absolutely massacres everything. But also, yeah, I just think it would be a cool idea in general if we could see how our character looks at the end of a run. It will also help in the thumbnails. Oh my goodness. This is the one time I don't mind having elemental damage show up, and I'm all for it. I think I'm going to combine 2 of these rare shredders into an epic shredder and just take a normal shredder simply because the game is giving me so many normal shredders. Ooh, a fuel tank, plus 4 elemental damage. Let's take it. And of course, as soon as I say that, the game gives me a rare shredder. So what do I want to do? I think I will combine the rare shredders into another epic shredder, take the rare shredder, take the gentle alien for more enemies, and take the dynamite. Lag spike. I am not sure what happened there, but apparently the game didn't like that. I don't know how it's showing on the video, but I am definitely experiencing some sort of frame rate loss right now. I might have to remove some of the special effects. I never thought I would see the day that Brotato was too much for my PC to handle. Okay, I am almost dead. That wasn't good. Wisdom, plus 5% damage every 5 seconds until the end of the wave. I think this might actually be worth it because my damage is already at a negative 100. With this, at the end of the wave, I'll at least have negative 60 damage, which is a very small increase, but hey, it's an increase nonetheless. Let's take even more attack speed. Alright, it's about time I got another plank, so let's take it. Oh my goodness. Okay, just go, start the next wave. Nothing, a monkey brain. I can't believe it, that's the first time I'm seeing the nuclear launcher, which I feel is pretty surprising since I had already unlocked it with the soldier. But hey, I'm not complaining. Dude, I am so excited. I have no idea what the nuclear launcher even does. I've just seen a few screenshots of it, but I've never seen actual gameplay with it. So I really hope it's as overpowered as I'm hyping it up to be. Otherwise it'll be kinda disappointing. But hey, at least I'll get a really cool thumbnail with it. That is if I don't die. Oh my goodness, don't die. Okay, I'm gonna upgrade speed and armor now, okay? This is ridiculous. If I die, I will be really upset. I can't upload 2 deaths in a row. Let's take some extra speed, and let's take this nuclear launcher. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to buy this shredder to make this shredder into a rare shredder. Combine these 2 rare shredders, which will free up a slot for this nuclear launcher. Let's also take this leather vest for some extra armor. 184 damage, that is insane. The cooldown is also pretty good, and I have a plus 25% explosion size. Oh, did you guys see that? The explosion size is huge! Oh my god, I don't have to move. What? Okay, this is completely broken. Oh my goodness. You guys obviously can't see this, but I am smiling ear to ear right now. This is, oh my goodness. Imagine if I got a nuclear device as the one-armed character, which has like an extra 400% attack speed. Speaking of attack speed, I'm just gonna go all in on attack speed, okay? I don't need armor. Who needs armor when they have a literal nuclear device? Oh my goodness, this is my first time seeing it in action. This is everything I could have hoped for it to be. Alright, let's start increasing that attack speed. Also, I'm now realizing that my harvesting is still at 0%. Why is it still at 0%? I have this thing, harvesting increases by an additional 8%. Is it multiplicative? I am very confused. But hey, let's take some extra trees. Let's take yet another plank. Let's take dynamite for even more explosion damage. How do I always manage to end up with runs where I don't even have to move? That is just wow. The beauty of Brotato. Well, I mean, I don't really have anything left to commentate about, which is rather sad, because I have to keep this video entertaining, and if I don't have stuff to talk about, then people will click off this video. Plus 1% damage for every plus 1% speed you have. I mean, why not, right? Basically every time I upgrade speed, it's now going to upgrade damage as well, so I mean, I guess I'll take it, considering it's free as well. And let's straight away take some extra speed. Let's take yet another dynamite, and let's take some more landmines. I don't really have much to talk about right now. This is just way too easy. Everything just dies. I mean, oh, I wish I got another nuclear launcher. It sure isn't enough. You know, I don't really need to move. I wish I didn't even need to exist. Oh, that got dark. Let's take even more elemental damage. Let's take another shady potion for some extra luck. Let's take more coffee for attack speed. And let's lock this plank and start the next wave. Well, I guess one thing I could talk about are just TV shows that I watch. You know, you're gonna get some insight into Fragile Snow. Ooh, new lore reveal. But, surprisingly, I don't really watch much TV, actually. Like, I've never seen Breaking Bad or, whatever, Stranger Things, Game of Thrones. Never seen any single episode. Let's take more elemental damage. Let's combine these planks and get another legendary plank. Okay. I don't think I'll take this. Instead, I think I'll just combine 2 shredders and take a rocket launcher for guaranteed explosives. But yeah, as I was saying, I don't really watch many TV shows, and that includes like anime. Like, I've never seen an episode of Naruto or One Punch Man or whatever else is there. I know, I am very, very uncultured. Please don't unsubscribe. Just tell me if you guys would be interested in like me doing this. It's like, it would be a lot more easier for me to like make more videos, especially since like, you know, exams are starting to come soon and I actually have to study if I don't want to fail school. So, but yeah, if I'm able to do those types of videos, then it would be really easier for me to like pump out videos. Let's take even more elemental damage. Let's take this mutation for the extra ranged and elemental damage. But yeah, I might make a community post or something just asking. If you guys wish to, you can be on the lookout for that. And wow, my explosion size is huge, at least from the nuclear device. Yeah, this is ridiculous. Like, I'm pretty sure if I went all out on elemental damage, I could eventually make a build where a single explosive just covers the entire map, which would be ridiculous. I'm pretty sure somebody would have already done that. That would be pretty funny. Alright, let's take more elemental damage, and even more attack speed. I kind of feel bad for whichever boss I'm going to have to fight, because I'm easily going to unalive them. But I'm not going to try to get too cocky, because last time, well, let me just show you. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what happened. I might actually have to turn off those like explosion radius size white circle things, because it's starting to really lag my laptop. Alright, let's take plus 20% attack speed. Wow. Let's take a campfire for even more elemental damage. And that's all I can buy. This is actually pretty nice, because now all I have to do is just worry about dodging this boss's attacks. Yeah, let me just turn off explosions just so I can see. Alright, yeah, now I'm actually able to see like where the boss is like shooting. And it's this attack. I definitely wasn't worried about dying for a minute there. That would have been really embarrassing. But yeah, now I just have to get near this boss and they're gonna die. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy, do be sure to like and subscribe. And I can't wait to see you all very, very soon. Also, I am almost dead, I just realized that. But hey, we always pull it out in the end. See ya!